Hello my beautiful people and welcome back to my YouTube and IGTV. I'm going to be doing a really cool review today actually. One, because I'm finding a pair of shorts after so long. I rarely do reviews in shorts, and I know obviously some people are like, oh my god, but why don't you do that anymore? And I thought, well, do you know what, why not? Like, to be fair, I miss it. And I've actually got a really cool pair to do today, which is known as the Levante Profile 15 denier fix and shape tights. So basically, I'm just going to read the back of it, right? So it's satin matte shaping tights with elastane. The control brief flattens the tummy, controls the hips and thighs, flat seams, soft comfort band, and a cotton gusset. I've got a feeling, actually I think these are supposed to be reinforced toes, I think it says at the back. So this is in size small or number 2. And it's in the colour Naturel or Natural. So yeah, so let's get to it. So this is obviously the packaging, how it comes. Pretty simple, pretty cool. When you get in, you'll find these wrapped in plastic, as so, and folded neatly around card, which I'm happy about. I'm glad it hasn't got the card inside of it. So you'll see there'll be quite a... It looks a bit dingy, but I'm hoping it isn't, because sometimes when I see it like this, they actually turn out to be like super amazing. So as you can see at the top, this whole part is reinforced, obviously, because it's thicker denier. And also you can see here it goes slightly thinner, but still reinforced, which I like. I can't see the toes at the moment. I think, actually no. I can see it very slightly, it's just curved like so. So yes, I think they're invisibly reinforced, which I'm happy about actually. So yeah, so let's get these babies on. Let me just move this down for you guys so you can actually see it properly. So one thing I like is actually they've got the foot and leg shaping to them, which means you can easily do a scrunch and roll without having to wonder which is front, which is back, which I like about it. So I'm just going to get one leg on. Because obviously there's no way I can roll these over my shorts, because, you know, that would be silly. And as you can see, the colour difference, it's not a huge difference in terms of colour, but if anything, actually, I'm not too fond of it. I feel like it's actually dulling my legs down. I mean, it's made them go a little bit lighter in shade. So if you kind of have a look, oh my god, talk about core exercise, but yeah, see what I mean? It's gone slightly lighter in shade, and I'm not too sure how I feel about this. I feel it's a bit too light for my skin, and actually makes it look a little horrible. Right, I'm just going to get these on for a second over there, and I'll be right back. Right, so I finally got them back on, and I actually did want to do shorts this time as well, so I can show you properly the parts obviously that I'm working with today, like for instance the reinforced part. Now one thing I will tell you at this moment is I've actually got a bit of a bump going on. I'm not too sure if you guys can see it here, but because obviously all the rest of the leg isn't like controlled in any way, and obviously I've got the control part on the boxer brief, this is actually squeezing my thighs quite a fair bit, so it's slimming all this part down, but I've already got the bump here where it goes back to normal, so that feels a little bit weird. Obviously same again on this leg, like I can feel it more just here. Yep, just there. But I've got to say, it was such a struggle, like trying to get these on. Oh my god, they were tight, put it that way. So let me just show you guys the band, and then obviously I can show you guys everything else afterwards. So we try and do this in such a way. Alright, so the band sits like, so my belly button is just there, so it sits just above. And as you can see, it fits really well, it's nice and snug. Oh, hold on. There we go. Yep, it's nice and snug all the way around. It's got plenty of elasticity in there. It's not obviously losing any either because it's tight as anything. don't get me wrong, I can still breathe, and it's not as if it's proper squeezing you, because you get used to it after a couple of minutes. But yeah, if you're not used to it, you might struggle a little bit. And yeah, it holds up really well too. And before I forget to say, these do have a gusset on them as well. It's, I would say, about palm size, probably a little bit bigger. So that's also a benefit for those who obviously didn't want to wear any underwear, or, you know, if they did want to go commando or whatever. But yeah, otherwise, on the legs, it's not too bad at all. Like I said, it makes my legs look lighter. Like if you compare my skin tone, it makes my legs look a lot lighter. But one thing I do like is it actually sort of smooths them out. It reminds me of, you know, you can get like BB tights where they give that whole smoothing makeup effect to them. It reminds me of that a little bit in some areas. Obviously not around my knees, because that just looks weird. But otherwise, yeah, they're not bad at all. They feel really nice on. They're really lovely and soft and smooth. On the legs, they fit really well. Obviously there's no gapping anywhere, which I really like. Around the ankles, obviously once again, nice and fitted. Toes, yeah, toes are, sorry, I thought I had something on the bottom of my foot then. Yeah, toes have got plenty of wiggle room to them, as you can see. And these do have reinforcement to them. I'm just trying to, but it's obviously it's invisible. Even I can't find the line now. But it definitely does cover the toes, which I'm happy about. So that's a plus point. Yep, that's definitely a plus point. But yeah, overall, these actually are really nice. They feel lovely. Like, let's see if you guys can hear it. Like, they feel really lovely, feel really soft, really silky smooth. That you can just like glide your legs off them, which I love. But yeah, but the only downfall is I hate this bit where it's sucking in my thighs here, and then all of a sudden they're just going pop straight out here. So I'm not too comfortable with that, to be honest, and I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing bodycon dresses just because of that, especially if they're fitted around the thighs. But otherwise, I quite like these. These are a really good pair. But I would probably like them in a different colour. I'd probably like to get them in a tan or a slightly darker shade of natural, just so it actually enhances my legs rather than makes them look lighter than what they should. Oh, and let me do the torch test before I forget. Now that I'm so used to doing this and showing you all, let's just see what they're like on. And as you can see, they've got this nice little glisten to them. It's like a bit of a shimmer, really. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get my phone in front of the camera. But yeah, they glisten, which is quite sweet. So as you can imagine, obviously these would be amazing if they were in a darker colour, but I definitely don't want them glistening a shade lighter than what I am, and it just looks super odd. But no, otherwise guys, I think these are really cool. Not bad, but like I said, it would be nicer if they were in a darker colour. Sizing's fine, fit's fine, quality's really good as well. They feel lovely. They had a nice amount of stretch while I was getting them on. Obviously, it felt tighter from the reinforced part where it's supposed to be all controlled, but obviously there's not much you can do about that. But overall, yeah, I would totally recommend these for sure. Yeah. Right guys, I will see you soon.